It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it. You
Good evening, good morning, welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for the second half, the installation of the JSI Racing League. It is time for the 360 Winged Sprintcars to have their turn around the tight little ball rings here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set. Qualifying is just about to be wrapped up. We are looking at 32 drivers who have taken a lap time. We had one driver who did not take a time, and 33 cars have signed into the pit area. Let's take a look at your qualifying results. That's 11th through to 20th. How about this? 1st through to 18th, Blake Walsh gets the job done. 4 heat races on the program. Thomas Mitchell 2nd, Harry Stewart 3rd. 4th is going to go to Joshua Walton, Braith Carlin. Going to round out your top 5. Bryce Lucius and Rico Robles, your top 7. What about the drive we've seen from Rico Robles in the non-wing stuff from 19th up to position number 3? A good podium and a good showing. Heat race number 1. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Blake Walsh will start on pole. When he's outside, it's going to be Braith Carlin, position number 2. Row number 2 inside, position number 3 is going to be Braden Shute, and Gage Stevens going to line up on the outside of the second row at a position number 4. We go back to row number 3 on the inside. It'll be Bradley Oldfield. Lines up alongside the Iridium Sim Sports caliber 25 of Rowan Jones, position at number 6. For Outlaw iRacing in caliber 21, that'll be Clayton Wise and Drew Fenton in caliber 08. Lines up out of position number 8. And Damien Powell driving caliber 52 for BPM. Going to roll off from the 9th starting position here. 4 heats, 8 laps, top 4 to the main event. We'll lock in 16 cars directly from the 4 heats. Then we'll take a look at 10 lap B mains. It'll be dual B mains, B main 1, B main number 2. We'll take the top 3 and we'll have a 22 car field. Hello, Anne-Marie. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Set for a start this time by, in that Eagle Trailers, JH, I think it is Sim Sports. It's the V97, or just the 97 of Blake Walsh's We Are Green. Balake will lead us off down into 1 and 2. Carl, look out, we're 3 wide. Gage Stevens now working on the top side, down through to number 3 and 4. Look out, here comes Stevens on the top side. Stevens to the race lead. Walsh trying to fight back. Blake. Walsh falls back to 4th. Rowan Jones now fighting his way around in the number 25 machine. Braden Shute back there, and oh, he's going to absolutely annihilate the inside wall. Meanwhile, there's Carlin in caliber 12. Your race leader is Gage Stevens right now. Next time by, we are halfway home. Again, Fix Setup Racing. Stevens, Carlin, Jones, and Walsh, your top 4. Fenton going to round out the top 5. And there isn't too much going on except now a battle. Here comes, oh, Walsh into the crate, and look out, the 97. Going to go upside down, and Drew Fenton. Well, let's hope that he is not drink and driving. Stevens, your race leader this time by, out of turn number 4. There's 2 to run because Braith Carlin. Good old Blinky Bill, Blinky Braith. Running back there in 4th. He's closing in down the back straightaway. They'll come to the lap car, the 21S machine. White flag is out, 1 to run. Carlin. Lee goes to the inside, but got balked there by the lap car, but into 3. Out of turn number 4. Gage Stevens going to win heat race number 1. Second will go to Rowan Jones. Third at line is going to be Braith Carlin and Drew Fenton. In the Jim Beam 08 machine going to come home in 4th position. Damien Powell going to round out your top 5. Then we've got to Clayton Wise, Oldfield, Walsh, and Shute to round out the, what was 8 cars? No, 9 cars, excuse me. 9 cars in heat race number 1. There it is. Stevens, Jones, Carlin, and Fenton all going to the big dance. 35 laps the main event later on tonight, but we've got 8 lap heat races to come. 3 more to come, in fact, and this is heat race number 2. Thomas Mitchells for Iridium Sim Sports starts on pole. On the outside of the front row, the 32B up North Esports entry, that is Bryce Lucius. Joel Berkeley in car 17 for Slick Sim Sports starts position number 3. Lachlan Barberry driving the 47 lines up out of position number 4. OBR Sim Sports 13B of Aidan Beerline lines up out of position number 5, and Hayden Vickers driving the 15 will start position number 6. Jeremy Fred, caliber 26, lines up out of position number 7, and Blake Hancock lines up out of position number 8. Just to get something fixed up here, because Jeremy Fred runs the JSI and Outlaw Engineering. There we go, we'll get that all fixed up and ready to go here for heat race number 2. So a lot of racing here at Kokomo today / tomorrow, tonight. The World of Thunder Esports League, we're going to travel to this very facility, the Miller Family Trucking Dirt Street Stocks. Look out, Berkeley. Going to loop it down into turn number 1 and 2. Lucius looking for the race lead on Mitchell. He'll slide up. Mitchell trying to turn it back underneath him. No, got into the rear nerf bar. And Mitchell got hit by Beerline. Now here comes Vickers on the inside now. Vickers, look at the 1 machine of Blake Hancock, that is. Lucius and Barberry. They were side by side down into 3 and 4. They'll do the same into 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Beerline. He's now got a little bit of clear track as he tries to catch up to the back of the 32B there of Bryce Lucius. 4 spot goes to Thomas Mitchells, Vickers, Hancock, Fred, and Berkeley. No one going to catch Barberry at the moment. 4 down, 4 to run. Barberry looking to man up here at the Kokomo Speedway. There goes Thomas Mitchell's. Oh, look out. Speaking of Barberry trying to man up, well, he ate every piece of the concrete wall in turn number 3 and 4. That'll give Hayden Vickers the 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, there is Aiden Beerline on screen, so it's America 1 and 2 at the moment. Lucius in the 32B with 2 to run into turn number 1. Beerline runs about 9/10 of a second behind him as Lucius, the right rear, just caught the concrete there on the entry into turn number 3. Very, very tricky racetrack right now for these drivers. Everybody happy to work upstairs around the Kokomo Speedway. Right rear's tapping off the creep. Checking flag is out. Lucius, Beerline, Mitchell and Vickers. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All going to your 35 lap main event. Heat race number 2 results coming up on your screen right now. And there it is. Bryce Lucius gets the win for Up North Esports. Aiden Beerline 2nd. Thomas Mitchell 3rd. Hayden Vickers in 4th. Joel Berkeley 5th. Jeremy Frid 6th. Blake Hancock 7th. And Lachlan Barberry in position number 8. Heat number 3. Harry Stewart in the number 11 machine. He'll start on pole. He's outside for Iridium Sim Sports car number 3. The hard charger in the wingless just about half an hour ago was Rico Robles. He'll start position at number 2. Ace Esports car number 77 will start position 3. That is Daniel Hardigan on his outside. For JSI Racing car number 4, that is Ash Hammond. Max Bevan in car 68 going to line up at a position number 5, and Liam Cray in the 10 will start position number 6. Trent Humphreys car number 11 starts position number 7, and Cahill Gray lines up out of position number 8. We're just awaiting a one driver who now makes his way onto the front straightaway virtually on the iRacing.com platform. So cars rolling off here on the front straight. Heat number 3, the back half of heat racing action. And how about Rico Robles in that number 3 machine? Again, the hard charger from the wingless division. We've got car 30 of Harry Stewart. Probably still recovering from a compact speed car crash, I was told. So lights are out, pace truck is in, 8 laps on the board. Robles on the outside of the front row, keep it on the 77 of Daniel Hardigan. Hammond now, look at Bevan working to the inside, down through 1 and 2. Here comes Robles to the outside. This big sweeping run down into turn number 3 and 4. Now turns to the inside as the 30 of Stewart puts a slider there. Here comes Robles, look out, gets a little loose, and everybody managed to avoid the contact on the exit of turn 4. And they're really starting to lean on each other. Here comes Hardigan now to the inside into turn number 1 and 2 on Bevan. He gets the run by Bevan. Bevan comes back at him down into turn number 3 and 4. Big slider for 2nd and 3rd right now. Look out, Bevan into the concrete wall and upside down. He goes back on all 4s. Hammond, meanwhile, look out, catches the left rear there of Hardigan and Liam Cray now. Man, these first 4 laps have been absolutely chaotic. Hardigan just trying to keep it stuck down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Trent Humphreys in the 11. Look out, Cray, Hardigan come together. Cray goes around. Robles 2 seconds behind your race leader with 3 laps left to run. Driving car number 3 back there in 2nd position. Trent Humphreys in the 11 machine. You see HMR on that car. 2 to run. Ash Hammond, he's found his way back to position number 4. Hardigan certainly got some damage and maybe just trying to take it easy there. Back there in position number 5, but that's not what's going to get you into the main event. Meanwhile, your race leader down into 1 and 2. Rico Robles now. Backstretch final time, and well, he does it again. Great drive by the number 3 machine of Rico Robles. Stewart going to limp across the line there in 2nd spot with a broken rear end on that race car. Crashes the compact, crashes in the virtual world. And there we go, heat number 3 is done. Let's take a look at those results for you on your screen. Robles, Stewart, Humphreys and Hammond, your top 4. Hardigan, Cray, Gray and Bevan, the 5, 6, 7 and 8 cars going to the B mains. Heat number 4, the 4th and final heat race of the night. Joshua Walton in the Momentum Sim Sports Callum 81. He'll start on pole on his outside. Callum Davidson. Trevor Royer driving the Black Diamond Motorsports Caliber 90 will start position number 3. At a position number 4 in Caliber 20 for SM Sim Sports, that's Joshua Barry. Iridium Sim Sports Caliber 79, Daniel Boyd will start at a position number 5. And 5 or 6, 7 and 8 are all for JSI Racing. William Pilot in the 55 will line up at a position number 6. And it's a pair of Jasons in row number 4. Jason Crawford for JSI Racing starts position number 7. And Old Berkey, Jason Burke, lines up at a position number 8. Surprised you're not running, Brady. So a good looking hot rod in the number 90 machine. Trevor Royer for Black Diamond Motorsports. Joshua Walton got a pretty good looking race car as well. Fix things up just here in just a few moments time. We'll bring some brightness into the cars as we are green. It's going to be Walton. Barry now working on the outside, getting by Trevor Royer as here comes the 79 of Daniel Boyd. There we go. Standings coming up on your screen. Barry holds on to position 3. There's the battle for the 4th and final transfer spot. Royer goes low down into 1 and 2. 3 and 4, so he'll go low into 1 and 2 once again. Boyd tried to work the inside. Barry going to fall back to position number 4. Almost fell back to position 5 just then, but man, Joshua Barry is really digging this thing up on the top side of the racetrack. Look out. Pilot gets involved in that one. Daniel Boyd now all over the back of Trevor Royer down through turn number 3 and 4. Walton, your race leader, 4 down and 4 to run for Momentum Sim Sports. Daniel Boyd, over the past 3 weeks, he has really picked up some speed, really coming on in leaps and bounds, not only here, but in, of course, World of Thunder Racing, Australian Fixed Setup Racing as well. Danny Vassell on Monday nights. Brady, that just means you are soft. Royer closing in on the 2 guys out in front. Look out, because here comes the 90 of Royer. Walton, wide flag is out, 1 to run. Royer had to back up into 3 and 4. Checking flag is out. What a drive by Joshua Walton. Great drive by Trevor Royer, who may have snuck home second there. We'll have to wait for official timing and scoring machine, or the timing and scoring loop on that one. Let's take a look. Heat number 4. Walton gets the win. Davis and Just 6/1000 of a second. Royer back. Trevor Royer for Black Diamond Motorsports in 3rd. Daniel Boyd for Iridium Sim Sports in 4th. And again, those 4 drivers booking their ticket to the main event. Joshua Barry, Jason Crawford, William Pilot and Jason Burke. Unfortunately, it's time for those guys to get ready for the B main. While I get comfortable. And we are back for your B main. This is B main number 1. It's time to take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. Damien Bale for BPM. He'll start on the pole position. To the outside of the front row will be Daniel Hardigan, position at number 2. Clayton Wise for Outlaw iRacing starts position number 3. Liam Cray lines up at a position at number 4. Bradley Oldfield, position 5. Cahill Gray lines up at a position number 6. Blake Walsh for OBR Simsport starts position 7. And Max Bevan in car number 68 will line up out of position number 8. Your final starter in this one. So just like the wingless, I believe the top 3 are going to go through. And this will line up the inside row, 17, 19 and 21 for your field. It's a good looking race car, that number 2 for Outlaw iRacing. The 2 of Clayton Wise. Damien Powell in the BPM number 52. And Daniel Hardigan for AC Sports. Cricky Motorsports in the P1 Advanced Racewear. Green flag is out. B-main number 1. 10 laps the distance. Look at the 10 machine of Liam Gray to the outside there on Powell. Wise working to the inside. Again, top 3 going through to the main event. Liam Craig still holds on to position number 2. Blake Walsh trying to get by Clayton Wise down through 3 and 4 into 1 and 2. We run Wise and Walsh side by side for positions number 4 and 5. Give the advantage to Clayton Wise now. Well, look out, a bit of a right side romance applied from Blake Walsh on Clayton Wise. Taking it in at first, Walshy. Here comes Wise to the outside, but no. It was a move there by Wise, and Walsh said, no way. Hardigan, your race leader now. Down the back straightaway. Liam Crank still holds on to position number 2. You go back to Bevan, back there in position 5. Damien Powell, 6. Clayton Wise, who was pulled back into the pit area. And now Liam Cray. Well, he might be on the verge of getting shuffled back to position number 3. Liam Cray goes to the top side. We are 6 laps into a 10-lap B-main distance. Here comes Walsh in the 97. Trying to sneak into the big show, and now he'll make the pass. He'll slide up. The right rear tags the concrete. Hardigan continues to drive away from the rest of the field. Look out, Liam Cray overdrives it down into 3 and 4. We are 2 circuits remaining. Cray into the creek again. Hardigan, meanwhile, white flag is out. He holds a 2.5 second lead down into 1 and 2. A stellar drive so far by the 77 here of Daniel Hardigan. Checkered flag is out. He's going to the show. Oldfield second. Blake Walsh in the 97, home in 3rd. 4th is going to go to Liam Cray. He'll miss out. Damien Powell rounds out your top 5. We'll take a look at those C-main results coming up on your screen right now. There it is, Hardigan, Oldfield and Walsh, 1, 2 and 3. Cray 4, Powell 5, 6 is Bevan, Wise in 7 and Gray in position number 8. Let's take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And again, it's going to be the top 3. I just had to confirm that one there. Joel Berkeley for Slick Sim Sports in caliber 17. He'll start on the pole position to the outside of the front row. Driving for SM Sim Sports, it's the 20 of Joshua Barry, position number 2. Jeremy Fried for JSI and Outlaw Engineering. He'll start position number 3. Position number 4 for JSI Racing. It's the 24 of Jason Crawford. Blake Hancock in the 1 car will start position number 5. Position number 6 will be William Pilot in the JSI Racing number 55 machine. Lachlan Barberry in car 47, out of position number 7. Jason Burke for JSI Racing. Berkey in caliber 74, out of position number 8. And Braden Shute in what is, I believe, either car 76 or car 15. He will start position number 9. We can confirm Jeremy Fried, he is done. He will take no further part in this one. And that will leave us with 8 cars to fight it out for 3 transfer positions. 10 laps on the board once again. And Joshua Barry got an absolute stellar of a start, but Berkeley now going to look to his inside down into turn number 3. Who's going to have the advantage out of turn number 4? It's going to be Joshua Barry. Meanwhile, Lachlan Barberry from 7th up to position number 3. He's working the bottom side of the racetrack. Crawford on the outside looking in caliber 24. Goes to the middle through turn number 3 and 4. Crawford trying to set his eyes on the back or get by the 47 machine of Lachlan Barberry. Meanwhile, Joshua Barry, Joel Berkeley. It's the battle of the JBs. And then you've got a third wheel in. That's an LB of Lachlan Barberry. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. It's Barberry, the race leader. Barry on the outside and Berkeley. It's the triple Bs. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4 down into 1. And again we go 3 wide. Cross flag sticks are out this time by 5 down, 5 to run. Look out, Barry upside down. And that's going to give the 24 of Jason Crawford at this stage that third and final transfer position. But there's that nice energy drink counter before machine of Braden Shoot. Shoot now trying to get by. He'll have it at the start finish line with 4 to run. Crawford back there in position number 4. Trying to get back into the top 3. Trying to lock himself into the main event. Meanwhile, Barberry and Berkeley. Berkeley's driven away from Barberry on the top side of the racetrack. Here's your battle for 3rd and 4th right now. Crawford in the 24 machine. He'll duck down to the inside, down through turn number 3 and 4. Not going to have enough drive down there. White flag is out, 1 to run this time by for your race leader. He'll go to the bottom side. Berkeley just now starting to test the waters, see what's fast. No warm-up for these guys. So this is his test session. Berkeley gets the win. 2nd will go to Lachlan Barberry, and Braden Shoot comes home 3rd. Jason Crawford in 4th. Joshua Barry rounds out to top 5. And here comes William Pilot in position at number 6. Blake Hancock 7th, and Jason Burke 8th, and Jeremy Fred, who did not make the start for the B main. Let's go trackside, your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's main event. In fact, let's take a look at those B main results first. Berkeley, Barberry, and Shoot your top 3. Crawford, Barry, Pilot, Hancock, Burke, and Fred. The rest of the drivers that will find themselves on the sidelines watching. Let's go from the back. Braden Shoot and Blake Walsh out of position number 22 and 21. Lachlan Barberry and Bradley Oldfield, position number 20 and 19. Joel Berkeley and Daniel Harding and a pair of B-main winners will start 18th and 17th. Daniel Boyd alongside Ash Hammond in row number 8, 16th and 15th. Row 7 will be Hayden Vickers and Drew Fender, positions 14 and 13. Row 6, Trevor Royer will start position 12. Trent Humphries will start position number 11. Row 5, Thomas Mitchell and Braith Carlin out of positions number 10 and 9. Callum Davidson, Harry Stewart in row 4. Aidan Beerline alongside Rowan Jones, row 3. That's positions number 6 and 5. And your 4 heat race winners. Position number 4 will be Joshua Walton. Position number 3 is Rico Robles. Position number 2 is Bryce Lucius, and Gage Stevens starts on the pole position. Have a look at that. 3. Your top 3 drivers. Your first 3 heat race winners are from the United States, and I believe we've got about 6 or 7 in the field here tonight. So it looks like we're missing just the 1 car, so let's see, is no longer in here. Let's take that one out, and we're going to have 21 cars. So a pair of Americans on the front row. Get your picks in. Who is going to go to Brian Clausen victory lane? And we are green. We are live for 35 here at Kokomo. And look at them, 2 and 3 wide. Oh, look out, Robles. Wow, we stay green. In fact, it wasn't Robles. Wow, they were really slicing and dicing. It might have been Gage Stevens, sorry, in the 5 machine. Here comes Beerline to the top side of the racetrack, around the outside of Walton. Speaking of Robles, he leads. It's the Americans 1 and 2, Walton. How about Rowan Jones now? But he's still inside the top 5. A stellar drive so far. Royer already advancing 6 positions. How about Lachlan Barber from 20th up to position number 9? Inside of 5 laps, he has advanced 5 positions. Beerline and Walton. Again, they'll go side by side down into turn number 3. Walton's got the better drive down on the bottom side, down on the entry into turns 1 and 3. It's trying to get the drive off the turns. Here comes Beerline now. Beerline looking to do the daily double up on the top side of the racetrack. Here he comes. Look at Beerline. He really motors along on the top side. Walton down to the inside once again. Meanwhile, there's Rico Robles, your race leader through turn number 3 and 4. Working 7 completed with 28 still to run. Robles doing exactly what he done in the wingless. And he is just rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes a challenge for the race lead. Beerline, he's not going to have enough just yet, but you know in the next couple of laps, if he can continue to get the run on the top side of the racetrack. We might just have a new race leader because here he comes. Walton again working to the inside on the 13B of Aiden Beerline. Robles has to move up. Lap car in the way down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Beerline takes over the race lead. 10 down and 25 to run. Robles has bitten the bullet. He's gone to the top side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Walton under some pressure here from the 30 machine. That's Harry Stewart. Stewart into the wall. Rowan Jones at 25 back there in 5th position. Barberry, well, he's just slipped back to position number 10, now 11 and 12 because there goes the 77 of Daniel Hardigan and Trevor Royer. Berkeley, uh-oh, we might go yellow here. We do. Let's take a look, first time tonight. The Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, a big hashtag. Blame Alex on that one. Let's take a look at what happened. Barbary goes to the inside. And at this stage, it's very, very difficult to predict on where you're going to come out in here. In fact, some issues here for Berkeley. In fact, it was who just got ran over there by the 21 machine of Oldfield. And Barberry as well. Barberry managed to get back on all fours, but no doubt that he will have significant damage on that 47 machine. And again, these caution laps do count, however. A maximum of 3 yellows. Unless we have one inside the last couple of laps where if we have a pile up in front of the leaders or the leaders, they'll throw a yellow to get us a green-white checker. So number of cars getting waved around as we are once again going to wait. We're going to delay the green, so we'll take another lap off. So Beerline, Robles on the front row. America 1 and 2. Australia 3 and 4. 3 wide already down into the first turn. How about Braden Shute? Into 9th position. He's had to come from position number 22. Dead last in the field. And I believe we might have 22 cars on the racetrack again. So go back to the green flag conditions. There we go. In fact, Trent Humphries is the car that is now back in the pits. We had, I'm not sure who it was, that missed the start. Nonetheless, tell you who's not missing the start on this one is Aiden Beerline. But here comes the move down into turn number 1 and 2 by Stewart. Stewart throws a big slide job. Beerline quickly turns it back underneath him. Here comes Walton trying to catch back up to your first and second place cars. It's still Beerline, Stewart and Walton. Robles. And now look at Braith Carlin working the inside of the racetrack. Carlin up to position 4, relegating Rico Robles back to position number 5. 12 to run. So not quite out of B-main distance away, but we are certainly closing in. And now the battle, half a second between first and a second. As Stewart makes a mistake in 3 and 4. Daniel Hardigan, look out if he catches up to Joshua Walton. We might have round 3. Ding, ding, ding. The gloves are off, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor Royer. Speaking of ding, 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 we got 10 to run this time by for your race leader, Beerline. Looking to park it in Brian Clausen victory lane here at Kokomo. Challenge for the race lead once again. Beerline holds on. He's surviving the onslaught of pressure from the 30 machine of Stewart. Stewart slides up in front of him. Beerline turns it underneath him now. Eight to go, so now a heat race distance away. Stewart down low. Beerline continues to work up on the top side of the racetrack. Lap traffic about to come into play. That's Trent Humphries in the number 11 machine. He'll stay to the middle of the racetrack. The leaders will have to work their way around the outside of the 11. That indeed they do. There goes Beerline. Stewart now trying to get a run on not only Humphries but also Beerline. Here he goes. Walton third, Carlin and Hardigan fourth and fifth. Lap cars. Beerline splits the lap cars right through the middle of the raceway. Here he comes. Here comes the 30 of Stewart down into turn number 3 and 4. A palm is out from race control and by the iRacing flagman. 30 down and 5 to run. Can Beerline hold on? Will Stewart take it away? Will we see a late charge and a late challenge from Walton? No, because he's into the concrete wall. Now Braith Carlin looks to move to position number 3. We stay on the race lead. Battle at the moment. The 21 into the wall. Stewart now to the outside. Stewart to the race lead. Beerline, oh, he drove him up the racetrack. Beerline, Stewart come together. And a new challenge for the lead. Walton, Royer, Carlin. Here comes Berkeley. Boy, oh boy, and Hardigan. It is on right now with 2 to run. Oh my goodness, what in the world did we see there? Berkeley coming through the middle now, trying to make it 4 wide. This is for the race lead. Barberry, look out. Hardigan goes into the concrete. The white flag is out. Pick a winner in this one, I dare you to. Berkeley, look at Carlin, 4 wide for the race lead. Holy cow. Lap cars sliding up there, 4 and 5 wide to the start finish line. And Braith Carlin may have just stolen this one at the end. Can you believe it? I'm not going to call that one until the official results get put up on your screen. Your top 5 are separated by less than, I'm going to say, 0.2 of a second. Braith Carlin wins by 0.033. Berkeley in second. Royer third. Robles fourth, and Walton rounds out the top 5. 0.215 of a second between your top 5. Yeah, let that sink in for a minute. Your top 5 and 0.2 of a second. Wow. Shoot in 6. Beerline, Lucius, Mitchell, Hammond, your top 10. Jones, Davidson, Boyd, Vickers, and Stevens, your top 15. Walsh, Hardigan, Oldfield, Barberry, Fenton, Stewart, and Humphries, your 22 drivers. Wow. What a way to end the JSI Racing with a battle that was 4 wide, nearly 5 wide, coming to the start-finish line. We're not even going to have to wait too far because we're just going to go straight down to Brian Clausen, victory lane, and we're going to chat to the driver that comes home in 3rd place here tonight, driving in Black Diamond Motorsports number 90 machine, Trevor Royer. Trev, man, 3rd place. You're the top 5 were nearly 5 wide, coming to the start-finish line there on the final lap, and it was 0.2 of a second. How was that one in those last 3 or 4 laps?
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was on the podium. Honestly, there was so much going on. I looked down and seen I was 3rd. I was like, whoa. Man, that race was wild. Didn't seem like anybody was really given any room. I was getting banged around a lot. I was really just trying to survive, and somehow I got on the podium, so that's pretty cool.
Would you say that just maybe a typical Kokomo, with it being such a tight little bull ring, that it was just elbows up and, drivers not giving as much room as, what they would say on like a track like Knoxville or Eldora?
Yeah, for sure. At tracks like this, where it tends to be top dominant. Everyone's really fighting for the same real estate, so it's tricky, and everyone's just throwing slide jobs on each other left and right. But man, somehow I was able to run from 12th to 3rd there, and I'll for sure take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, of course, JSI Racing, they put in Sunday night shows or Sunday morning shows for you over there. Fixed Setup Racing. Are you a fan of the Fixed Setup Racing, and what did you actually make of the setup here tonight?
Yeah, setup was fine. A little loose, but I don't mind running fixed setup. It kind of leaves it in the driver's hands. Everybody has the same equipment. You really see what you got as a driver in fixed setup racing. So, that's always a plus.
All right, buddy. Well, look, I'm not sure what's on the rest of the docket for you for tonight or this morning. So before we let you go, Trev, we know there's a lot of good sponsors on this race car, a lot of good people behind the scenes backing you week in and week out. We'll let you go ahead and thank those people now, champion.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Brett, UltimateDirtTV, and flagship sponsor. I always enjoy watching you do broadcasts. You always do a good job of making it entertaining. Drew Neal, 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, JSI for putting on the league. I'm a third shift guy here on the East Coast, USA, so I'm usually awake at this time, and this works out perfect for me. I love running with the Aussies. Normally on a bigger track, they're a little more give and take, but always a good time to run with the Australians here with JSI.
All right, Trev, well done on third place, picking up 9 spots here tonight, buddy.
Thanks, Brett.
There we go, Trevor Royer, home in third place. We don't have Berkeley just yet, second place. So we're going to move down the line. We're going to chat to your winner here tonight in car number 12. It's going to be Braith Carlin. Braith, congratulations from position number 9 to the race win. And I mean, let's just go straight to the pointy end of this race. Those last 3-4 laps, 3, 4, 5 wide coming to the line. What was going through your mind as you were coming to the checkers?
No, not a lot really. I was just chilling about P4. Didn't have much expectations. Sitting behind the top 3 on the bottom, and that lap traffic came, and it couldn't have came any quicker. And it was really a matter of just bobbing and weaving through the traffic, and just got a bit of luck on my side, and somehow parked her on P1.
Let's talk about the setup here. Were you a fan of the setup? Do you think it was a little loose, a little tight? What was your take on the actual setup that you guys ran here, for tonight?
It was a touch and go really. Like on the bottom, it was pretty neat, but spot to be was the top side, and I don't know. For a few laps, I would run it pretty consistent, and then it would just come loose for me. But it was a pretty good setup to handle. No doubt about it.
All right. Well, congratulations, Braith, on the win. I think that's the last time I saw you was, I think, at some Cedar Lake race where you picked up quite a big win, and we see you back here again, and straight back into victory lane. So it's almost like you picked up where you left off.
I mean, I didn't really have much expectations. I just got back from a big trip, so I just thought I'd get on for a skid, and well, just bit of luck played on my side, I guess.
All right, Braith. Well, good looking hot rod. Sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, champion. Who makes this happen for you?
Gage Stevens Designs, Plant Fabrication Services, Worth, Cooper Mini Coffee and Hairdressing, Foxton Fizz, and yeah, that's about it.
There we go. Braith Carlin, your winner here tonight in the 360 Winged Sprint Car Division. Wow, let's just tell you what. We are going to go back normal speed. We are going to watch the final 2 laps of this race. So as we take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay, let's have a good Captain Cook at this one. So this is down the back straightaway. Now I believe this is coming to 2 to go. So mind you, yeah, this is 2 to go down the back straightaway. Berkeley makes it 3 wide. We go 4 wide. We've got a lap car, Barbary. Here's where the white flag comes out, I believe. Surely Carlin does not win that from here. Look at the run that he gets through the middle. He drifts up, he gets the run, and man, I mean, just this was the finish. Have a look at this. Is for the checkered, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That is your 4 wide, nearly 5 wide picture coming to the line. Can you believe it? That is a matter. That is a great shot. Wow, what a way to end the night here. A fantastic showing, and a well-deserved win goes to Braith Carlin. That'll wrap us up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Going to be thank you to, of course, JSI Racing League. Of course, Berkey and Crawford and everybody and all the admins behind the scenes. Of course, White Line Transport, JSI Racing, Crawford Designs. We got Ash Hammond Sign and Designs as well. Make sure to check them out on the social media pages. Give them likes, shares, and follows and all that good stuff. But what a way to wrap up Kokomo. Next week, there's talks of going to USA. However, the plans may change. More information on that later on in the week. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, big thank you to, of course, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Rocket Racing Setups, and Heatwave Designs. Check them on all their social media pages. Check them out on the web, on the World Wide Web. Keep up to date with the people that support sim racing and support us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. And a big thank you to all you fans that keep on coming back and tuning in week, week out, night in, night out, whether it's morning, whether it's night time. These are all wonderful and loyal supporters here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Until next time, until later on, we are looking at about 10 hours time. The World of Thunder Esports League, 4 shows for Sunday Fun Day, as they call it. The Miller Family Trucking Dirt Street Stocks, followed by the DirtFan.com 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. The Envision Custom Graphics Big Block Modifieds, followed up by the Nightcap, the Mimi's Makings and Motions Super Late Models. We don't go anywhere. We stay right here at this very racetrack. Kokomo Speedway, Dirt Street Stocks, 410 Sprint Cars, Big Block Modifieds, and Super Late Models. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you tomorrow.